Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is October 15th, 2019. This is a mid-month love reading for the sign of Scorpio. It is a general love reading, so it can pertain to any kind of relationships, situations, and or circumstances that you are dealing with. Remember to be flexible with the energy. You can switch around the roles. It might feel like I'm talking directly to you and I'm reading for you, or it could feel like you're cross-watching. In other words, you're watching for somebody that you're dealing with. Take what resonates and leave behind the rest. This is an October mid-month love reading. I know I said that already. And we're going to get started after a couple more shuffles. I have pre-shuffled all of my decks. So let's do one more and a cut, and we'll get going right away for you, Scorpio, and see what's going on for you today. I have been dealing with a cold. It's getting better, but I do still have some issues with my coughing, so just bear with me, and I apologize in advance if that is a problem. Here we go. Two of Pentacles in the upright position in your underlying energy, and that is paired with the Five of Swords in reverse. You have the Four of Cups with the Nine of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Wands in reverse. With the Two of Cups in reverse. Three of Swords. With the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so immediately off the bat, I'm getting a sense that you're dealing with a conflict you're ready to leave behind, or something that has really worn you down. You're tired of dealing with it. You may feel like there's just no fight left in you. This is in regards to a relationship. You have the Two of Cups on the table in reverse. And there is some heartbreak, there is some grief and sorrow. However, it's moving you forward into a greater understanding, maybe of why this conflict occurred within this relationship, or how you were able to gain something out of it despite the heartache, despite the grief. It does look like you're trying to make a decision on how to leave this behind, how to walk away from this conflict, or maybe just how to lay it to rest with one final blow. Let's see what else we get with this next deck, Scorpio. So clarifying the Two of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Wands. You are making a decision about how to take action, what to do, where to go from here. Three of Wands, clarifying the Five of Swords in reverse. Again, I do feel like there's some positive coming out of this despite all this heartache and grief. There's something that I think you expect to come of this, at least putting this to rest. You're giving yourself the opportunity to move forward, or waiting on something to come in for you because you're leaving this behind. Eight of Pentacles, clarifying the Four of Cups. You've been working hard on this. I feel like you've probably been working to see the other point of view, fair play, go about this in a fair play type of way. But you are ready to leave this behind. There's a sense of defeat in that you're just tired of it. You don't want to deal with it anymore. You feel like this is a waste of your time. Some secrets about a relationship may have been exposed or revealed to you. In the recent past or present, we have the Queen of Wands on the table, clarifying the Three of Swords. This is the person I feel like you're dealing with. And the Ten of Swords came out, clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. So this does feel like a definitive ending to a relationship. but there's been a lot of conflict, a lot of fighting, maybe a lot of playing the blame game, trying to figure out, you know, who's at fault for what and how to resolve it that way. There may be a feeling that at least at one time this relationship was slipping out of your hands, that it was going to be a lost opportunity for you. But something has come to light, some unknown information, perhaps some secrets were revealed to you that made you come to terms with the fact that this relationship is indeed over or needs to be over, or you've come to realize that you're okay with it being over. And you're trying to figure out now what actions to take. This Queen of Wands is the person that you're dealing with. I do feel like this is the other energy, not you. Remember, be flexible. You can switch these roles around. So this may be you, Scorpio, but I'm feeling like it's the other person. This person is coming out clarifying the Three of Swords. So this person right now is in a state of grief and sorrow, heartache. Maybe feeling battle-worn and bruised. This person feels like they are obviously the other person that you're in conflict with. The Queen of Wands, though, is not a shy energy. This is not a person who's cowering or shrinking away from responsibility or feeling like a victim. This person does not feel like a victim. They may feel heartbroken, but I think there might be a certain level of acceptance regarding this conflict. Perhaps this breakup, and that to some extent, maybe both of you with this ending, Ten of Swords, and it was harsh. I mean, you've got the Five of Swords in reverse, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse, Seven of Wands in reverse. There's a feeling of wanting to just give this up. It may be both of your energy, that you're both just tired of the fighting. But there's some growth. There's something to gain from all of this as a result of this ending. But I do feel like the ending is the answer in order to move forward towards some kind of positive outcome. And by positive, I mean it could just be a greater understanding of what went wrong, so that, you know, you have this information for the next time when you get involved in a relationship. You know how to handle things better, or how to approach differences and arguments and disagreements in a more conducive manner in order to save the relationship rather than hurting the relationship. I do feel like there's a sense of of just being tired of working on things. Like it's starting to get mundane or boring, or just you're not as motivated to work on things, although I do feel like there's still a need to communicate, even though you may not feel like continuing this or even having communication or contact with this person. But there is a need to communicate, at least maybe for closure, so that you can both put this to rest and move on. So right now there's a decision process happening for you, Two of Pentacles, on what to do next, what action to take next. And there is motivation to take action because, again, I do feel like you want to leave this behind because you have other things that you're looking forward to, or other things that might fall into place for you, but not until after you've closed this out with this person, this Queen of Wands. So we have the Five of Swords again in the upright position in your underlying energy. This is clarifying the Two of Pentacles. Five of Swords in reverse is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. Again, a long time has passed. You've been dealing with this issue for a significant period of time. You know, it might have been one of those situations where you take action and you deal a blow to this person, and then you're in this waiting period to see what they'll do next, and then they take their turn and they dish out some, you know, some crap towards you, and then, you know, there's another waiting period, and then you respond. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying the Four of Cups. Again, I feel like this is energy of not wanting to work on this anymore. Sorry, that was my oven beeping. Ace of Swords in reverse. You may have been dealing with a lack of clarity, or possibly some deceit, some lies, or some unknowns. And I do feel like you want to at least communicate with this person one last time, or have one last conversation that puts this all to rest. But at the same time, I do feel like you're seeking some additional clarity, maybe so that you can have closure. Things might be at a stalemate right now. You might be at a standstill in that waiting period. Some things that have been revealed have left you feeling negative towards this person, feeling like they did you wrong. I think this person might be avoiding communication with you. They might be avoiding an ending, or you making a decision to put this to rest. I feel like ultimately this person will benefit, as you will, from leaving this behind. But there's something about this person blocking communication, maybe because they're in a state of grief and heartache. Maybe they're dealing with some painful emotions. Maybe you got one up on them and they're dealing with a little bit of an ego issue. Or it could be that this Queen of Wands is dealing with some heartache, some negative emotions, and she's in the upright position, so she still wants to maintain control. Or maybe she's blocking communication right now because she's not in the right mindset to deliver her best response. But there is a need to make a decision to move forward in some way, shape, or form towards a definitive ending. Again, this could just be closure. I know, you know, and I've had experience with this, I think probably everybody has. When relationships are coming to an end, there's always that, you know, someone wants to keep the door open, or someone wants to keep that option available if things get better, or maybe if there's some resolve or some communication that allows you to start again. This feels to me like there needs to be a decision regarding a definitive ending. And I feel like this Queen of Wands might be avoiding that, or avoiding communicating with you, because she might feel like that's where you're headed, or that's your next move. And that may be your next move, because it does still feel like, again, it's not over. There is still this conflict lingering. You're just at your wit's end with it. You're ready to leave it behind. You don't want to deal with this anymore, and you don't want to work on the relationship anymore. I do feel like you've put, Scorpio, this feels like your energy. It feels like you've put a lot of effort into this relationship, but you're done with that now. You're feeling apathetic. You're feeling bored with this. You're feeling like, you know what, there's nothing left here, so why am I still working on this? You've been working on it. You want to give that up. But you know you still have some talking to do. You know you still have some communicating you need to do. But I do feel like you might be taking on that responsibility to send a message, whether it's a final text message, or you're going to go knock on their door to gain some clarity on the actual ending, or to provide that clarity for this person. Maybe you feel like this person is still hanging on because they haven't closed the door. They haven't said to you it's over where you said it's over. You may at one time have felt like, or this person, this Queen of Wands, may have felt that this was, you know, opportunity, a relationship worth saving, that if you didn't fight for this, that it was going to be a missed opportunity in a relationship that was meant to stand the test of time. There is something here about something coming out that some secrets or unknowns, or some information, or maybe you felt like you knew this person and you just realized something about them that left a bad taste in your mouth. I do feel like this person's significant to you, and they have been in your life for a long period of time. This could be a spouse. If this is like a friendship situation, you've been friends with them for a long time, and there might be something about you realizing something about them, or them not being the person that you thought they were. This Queen of Wands, I mean, she's not in the reverse, so I don't feel necessarily like she is trying to get one over on you, other than the fact that she's blocking you from communication, possibly trying to keep you from definitively ending this relationship, maybe trying to keep the door open. I do feel like this person wants to maintain control of the relationship, or stay in control, at least of their emotions, so they don't let on that they're feeling insecure maybe about the actions you've taken, or how you're feeling towards the relationship with them. I don't know what this is that you're waiting on, Scorpio, but this Three of Wands has me, and I keep looking at it. We are going to get some clarity right now with this next deck that I'm shuffling. There's something about you waiting for something to come in. This is all about waiting for your ships to come in. This guy's standing on the cliff. I mean, the picture tells the story. There's something about, you know, you've put the hard work in, you've done the planning, you've made the effort. You put all that elbow grease into this situation, and now there's something that's going to come for you because of your effort. But this relationship, Five of Swords, and then this Seven of Pentacles tells me that there's still some waiting that you need to do, because this relationship needs to be put to rest first. It's interesting, Scorpio, because I've done about 5 readings the past couple of days, and all of them have been about relationships ending or needing to end. This seems to be the month of kind of putting things to rest, maybe, and setting yourself free of old burdens, things that haven't been working, so that you can move forward toward something better for yourself, towards spiritual growth, towards something that's going to make you happy. But that cannot happen until old relationships and emotional baggage is left behind. Let's see what else we get for you, Scorpio. Let me get a drink of tea here. So the actions you're needing to take, or wanting to move forward, or not making you happy, of course, you know, endings are never necessarily happy. At the same time, there's the clarification on the Three of Wands. We have the Three of Cups. So there's something about something that will provide you happiness and joy, maybe within a group or a family situation, celebration, or the ability to reunite with somebody else because you put something else to rest. Celebrating being able to walk away from this. It's, you know, you're closing the door on one thing, you're putting out the trash so you can walk into or allow other new things to come into your life. And of course that includes relationships and other people. That could indicate that you have, you know, some other people or another person that you're looking forward to connecting with after you end this other relationship. Wanting to move on from this hard work because maybe this relationship has felt like nothing but work to you, and you want to walk away and leave that behind. Okay, so we have Seven of Swords that popped up. This is also clarifying the Nine of Wands with the Ace of Swords in reverse. So there is some kind of lies and deceit, a lack of clarity on something that maybe you need to be more clear on, and that I feel like that's the message that you're waiting for or you're wanting to deliver. Get some clarity on this moon card here too, because I do feel like this is related to some things you've already found out. A Two of Cups in reverse just came out again. On maybe why this relationship ended. And the Queen of Cups that came out clarifying the Queen of Wands. Okay, let's go through a few of these and then I'm going to do some more clarifiers. So, I feel like Scorpio, I feel like the King of Cups, which just came out, is your energy. Let's look at this set of cards first. I'm looking at these a little carefully because we have three energies on the table now. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Wands. So again, you've been battling the need to lay this to rest. Currently, there's no movement in making another move towards letting this go, releasing this, that possibly once felt like a passionate, new, exciting relationship for you. I do feel like you're in the upright position. I do feel like you still have emotions. You still feel connected to this person. You still feel compassionate towards this person. At the same time, you're ready to let it go, let the relationship go. And this other set of cards in the same bunch has the Two of Cups twice in the reverse with the Moon in reverse. So some secrets or lies or deceit or some unknown information has been revealed regarding the end of this relationship. And there's something about this Queen of Wands might be controlling a situation or wanting to control a situation where there's a connection with another person. This might be, I don't feel well, it could be third party. I just feel the third party situations have been dominating the readings and it's starting to feel a little ridiculous. But we have the Three of Swords, Three of Cups. So this feels like it could be a third party situation. I hate to say that. I'm looking at the cards trying to figure out what else this could be, but more and more I look at it, more it's feeling that way. Okay, so here's what I'm getting from this set of cards. The Three of Swords, Two of Swords. This Queen of Wands is blocking the end of your relationship or not wanting to speak to you because I feel like she's trying to control a relationship that you may have with the Queen of Cups. Now, with you being the King of Cups and this Queen of Cups here, I do feel like these are two different people. There's something in this set of cards about her blocking this relationship with this Queen of Cups because she's in a state or claiming to be in a state of heartache, grief, and sorrow regarding your relationship in order to block you from moving forward, possibly to this Queen of Cups. That's what I'm getting right now. And because you are a compassionate person, because you still care about this queen, because you still, you want to do things right. Yes, you want to walk away from this relationship. It's too much for you. You've been battling unknowns. I think you've been battling some deceit, some lies. But I do feel this Queen of Wands is trying to block either you going forward towards this person or establishing a relationship or continuing a relationship with this Queen of Cups, or just somehow keeping you, her emotions or her need to heal has you blocked from moving forward towards this Queen of Cups, is what I'm getting right now. Let's get another round of cards for you, Scorpio. See if I can get some more information. So that might be what you're in, this state of mind that you're in right now, putting this conflict to rest and trying to take trying to move forward one last time to, it's not, you know, this is not a happy situation, not something that's making you happy. It's not making this Queen of Wands happy. This Queen of Cups, you don't feel a lot coming off of her. She just feels like almost like a side note. Like this person is just kind of off in the distance, kind of hanging on, not really paying much attention to what's going on in your relationship with this Queen of Wands. But there's a sense of this Queen of Wands wanting to maintain control over emotions regarding you and this other person. And I feel like she's claiming or is feeling heartache. See, that might be where the lies are coming in. Because this Queen of Wands from the very start, she's not felt like she's grieving, like she's feeling sorrow. And this might be where the lies are coming in. You guys have been battling and trying to end things or trying to fix things or making things work, going back and forth for a long, 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 long time. And this Queen of Wands does not feel sorrowful, even though she's clarifying the Three of Swords. She might be claiming that she's feeling grief over your relationship in order to block you from communicating with this other person that I feel you may want to be moving toward. And this might be the clarification of this Three of Wands, Three of Cups. This might be that third person energy. I don't feel like you're in a relationship with this person. So this is not a situation of infidelity. This is not even a situation, you know, this could be friendships. You're just sick of this one friend's behavior or the way they act or how controlling they are. And you're done with you know, you figured some things out about this person, kind of discovered who they were through time, and there's been some deceit. Maybe they put on masks and they acted like they were one way, and you realize that they're a different type of person, not the type of person that you really want to be around. And you may want to confront this Queen of Wands about their lies. That might be this last move that you're thinking about making, is a confrontation about this person's deceit. So this Queen of Wands knows, Scorpio knows that I'm full of shit, that I'm trying to control things, and that's going to put an end to the relationship because there will be no need to argue after that comes out, after you admit, I've known about you being sneaky or doing things behind my back, talking behind my back, or not behaving in the way you said you would, or keeping promises, not keeping promises that you said you would, or let's see what else we get. The Queen of Wands, there she is again. Okay, so she's in the reverse this time. This is in your underlying energy and with the Five of Wands. So there's this conflict, this fighting, all of this stuff has left you with some inner conflict, some inner turmoil regarding this relationship, because it is, I feel like it is holding you back from other relationships that would be healthy for you. It's that simple, Scorpio. And right now you're working on figuring out what your next move is to put this conflict to bed, to leave it behind with this Queen of Wands, so that maybe you can move towards this Queen of Cups, or at the very least move towards relationships that are equally loving. Let me get the rest of these out. The kind of relationship with somebody who gives as much as they receive from you. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. I mean, there's the true pair, right? These are two compassionate, loving caring individuals who understand what it means to be in a relationship. You don't just forget about honesty and loyalty. That's all what good relationships are made of, is honesty and loyalty. And this Queen of Wands is not the kind of individual that you can build a stable relationship with. And I believe she's blocking you from this Queen of Cups. This Queen of Wands is someone significant to you. The Six of Cups came out again, this time in the upright. However, I believe the Queen of Cups is also a Six of Cups individual. In other words, you probably have soul bond connections with both of these people. If this Queen of Cups is an actual person that you're moving toward, it could just be that this is the type of person that you're wanting to move toward in order to have a stable relationship. But you know what you want, and you know that you need to end your relationship with this Queen of Wands first before you can have that kind of relationship with somebody else. So you are in a state of rest right now. There is no movement in this particular present time because you are working on your next move that will allow you to finally put this conflict with this Queen of Wands to rest. Okay, Scorpio. I'm going to leave that there. I hope that this was helpful for you. Excuse me. I feel a cough coming on. That's why I said that. But I think the message is pretty clear. If you're looking for confirmation on, whether or not this is the right move to go ahead and communicate with this person, maybe confront them about some of their lies. I know you've been feeling frustrated about this relationship, and maybe even feeling frustrated about the fact that because this Queen of Wands, she will ultimately grow also. She will ultimately benefit from the end of this relationship because it does feel like it's time for both of you to move on, but she doesn't want to move on because, again, I feel like she's blocking you from this person, or blocking you from developing other relationships because maybe she does want to maintain the relationship, or at least keep you to herself for whatever reason. Who knows? Who knows what her motive is? But she wants to maintain control, whatever the case may be. So I hope that this helped. This person has been deceitful towards you to the degree I can't tell to what degree they've been deceitful towards you, but it has messed with the relationship. You do feel that there's been a lack of loyalty, a lack of love. And, the Death card came out clarifying the Two of Cups in reverse. Secrets came out, ended the relationship. It is time to end this definitively, and it does need to be put to rest with words and actions, and I do feel that's going to need to happen. It's going to take your actions in order to make it happen, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. And just as I was getting ready to end this video, I looked up. It was 3333. I love those synchronicities. Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to let that go. This reading ran a little long, so I apologize for that. But anyway, I hope that this helped. I hope that you join me again soon. Take care and have a wonderful rest of the month. Bye.